Hello, my name is Stephen Redman and welcome back to Pastor's Library. This is the channel where we discuss everything to do with theology books, be they books on a reading list for your seminary or university course, or whether you're just having a peek at your pastor's bookshelf, or indeed looking through a Christian bookshop, looking for ideas. Well, if you like our ideas, if you like our comments, please give us a thumbs up on YouTube. Please remember to subscribe and click on the bell, because that will just make sure that you get notified when a new Pastor's Library is released. And it also helps the algorithm. It might mean some more people will see the channel, and so we appreciate your help. Today, I want us to talk about a fairly different commentary series, one which I have been following the price of for quite a while, because it was £170 odd on Amazon. I don't know about now, but it really was very expensive as a New Testament commentary. All of a sudden, I found it being released as individual books. This is a commentary series called the Zondervan Illustrated Bible Backgrounds Commentary. That's quite a mouthful, isn't it? The ZIBBC. Anything that ends with BBC scares me a little bit, but the ZI does help it. So this is a commentary which is illustrated. The title gives you the clue. This is not the type of commentary that has pages and pages of text with nothing in between. This is a commentary which has lots and lots of pictures. Yeah, we like pictures. And it doesn't matter what page you open at, you'll find something. Now look, that's got a lot of text, hasn't it? But still a decent picture. And in general, they're all in colour. Although recently I bought a couple of commentaries, which when I got them home, it has this little legend on it that says black and white edition. Now, I'm not quite sure what the idea of a black and white edition is. I wonder if this is a way in which Amazon can print to order and it's cheaper to print. I'm not quite sure. But if I were you, I would really be careful when buying these to check whether or not they're colour or not, because the colour ones have a lot more to offer. Even if it's only coloured sectioning on the pages, it really does make a difference. You see here we've got a text box with the information. It's different colour. It does make it easier to read. If you're looking in one of these black and white ones, it's just grey. Despite the issue of colour on black and white, which I really sort of went off on one with that, didn't I? What I would say to you is that there are lots of well-known commentators in this series. I mean, this is Zondervan. We're talking about a prestigious publishing house, and so they do get good authors. And a lot of the text is the similar type of things you would expect to see in any other commentary. But these are largely thin. I mean, Mark's Gospel is very thin, considering all the illustrations, 116 pages. If you hold it up to the side, it doesn't look much, does it? And it's by David Garland, who is a very good author. So these are not heavy-duty commentaries. These are commentaries ideally for the starting student, possibly for a person at home who is just wanting to read up on a book that they're studying in their church, maybe someone who's wanting to do a bit of research for a home group. These actually are quite handy, accessible books. And that's the one word that I would use to describe them above any other word. They are accessible. And if you want an accessible commentary, this is a very good one to have. I actually found the very first one of these I picked up, I found out some things I didn't know. And that was because of archaeological references. It was because of issues of the context of the day. And all I would say to you is you can prepare to be surprised. I am not sure that you will find any spiritual masterpieces in these compared to other brands of commentary, but you will find some good, healthy Christian exposition and some interesting contextual devices. So I would suggest to you, these are definitely worth the money. And of course, I think for Mark's Gospel, I paid about £12. If you're buying these, one a month and building up a set, these are eminently affordable. I think some of the Gospels were a little bit dearer, but still only sort of about £20. So they are very good indeed. Now, I want to also just raise up the one on Romans and Galatians, which is written by Julie Wu, Ralph Martin, and the name that I have usually avoided saying in public, that of Douglas Moo. Now, some people have asked, why do I I'm not a fan of Douglas Moo. Douglas Moo is an excellent Reformed theologian. He is a man who studies hard, prepares hard, teaches well. I just don't like the way in some of his work he is so evangelical with his brand of Calvinism. That I can sometimes find offensive. If, like me, and you don't have to be, but if you are a person who has more of a free will theistic viewpoint, and you see God as being much bigger than the Calvinistic God, it can sometimes just be a bit offensive when someone tries to shove it down your throat, the Calvinistic viewpoint I'm talking about. And by that, I'm really talking about determinism, the idea that we are all, everything we do is predetermined, which what I would say to you is I didn't find that in this book by Moo. Now, I know it's got 3 authors, but I just want to say, well done, Douglas. I haven't said it before, so I'm going to say it now. Well done, mate. You've offered us something here which is not quite as evangelically Calvinistic as you normally offer. And I have to say, I think he's given us a good contribution. So has Ralph Martin, so has Julie Wu, but it's a good book. And you say, why are Romans and Galatians bundled together? Come on now. The same theological themes arise in both, and it is a logical pairing of books to read together. If you were to read Roger Forster's commentary on Romans, it's a commentary on Romans and Galatians. This has been done before, folks, and it's a good commentary. So, I've got Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts. I think I've got the Johannine and Peter epistles in the mail. So I think I've more or less got the New Testament together now. And I would say to you, it's a worthwhile investment. Would I have ever spent £177 at Amazon to buy it as a single volume? Well, probably not. I would probably still have never seen inside it. But when you can get individual volumes at these sort of prices and you find there is some value in them, then it's a good purchase. And I commend them to you. So I hope that's helped you have a little bit of an overview of the Zondervan Illustrated Bible Commentary series. And I hope that you will give us a like on YouTube And remember to subscribe and click on the bell, and then you'll know as soon as we launch another episode of Pastor's Library. Keep the faith, brothers. Bless you. Bye.